Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Mr. Avatar 316. I'm back on YouTube, here to make yet another DVD review. This was requested by Random WWE 1043. His name is Random WWE 1043. His username will be in the description box, so go subscribe to him and check his channel out. He requested me to make this video, so I hope you guys enjoy. Judging by the title of the video and judging by the spoiler that I just put in front of you guys, is going to be on Extreme Rules 2012, which happened, I believe, a year from I think a year from day after tomorrow. I don't know, but anyways, this pay-per-view was a great pay-per-view, and I find it very fitting that I'm going to review this at the time. At the season in which Extreme Rules is coming up. So, let's recap some of the great stuff that happened in the last year's pay-per-view right here, and let's talk about it. But before we do this, I want to say, I want to go over the cover of the DVD. You have Brock Lesnar and John Cena, which is a really cool cover. The other side view. The back, you got a picture of Brock Lesnar and Cena's match right here. Really cool. You got Punk with a fire extinguisher on Chris Jericho, while Jericho's doing the Walls of Jericho on Punk. Then you got Bryan and Sheamus during their 2 or 3 falls match. And let's begin. Now, the first match of the evening, the opener, was Randy Orton versus Kane in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Now, this match was a good opener. It was decent. It was consistent, and it wasn't a type of match in which, you know, you would get bored of, or you just want to fast forward. This match itself was it was good. It was not the best, but it was good. In my opinion, it was better than WrestleMania 28's match between Randy Orton and Kane. And as a result of this match, we had Randy Orton beat Kane with the RKO, as usual. And, you know, just all in all, a great match right there. Kane won at WrestleMania 28 via chokeslam on the top rope. I thought that was a good ending for their match at WrestleMania 28. This one also was a good match. They had some skits where they were going through the crowd, so that was pretty good. They made it look a little violent. A little bit, and so just in total, it's a good match. Great way to start the pay-per-view. Next match is a tables match between Big Show and Cody Rhodes for the IC title. Now, Big Show became the Intercontinental Champion for the very first time at WrestleMania. No, for the very first time in his career, that is, at WrestleMania. And well, let's just say he had a very short title run. He loses it to Cody Rhodes this time, and you know, this match was, in my opinion, more entertaining than the WrestleMania match, because the ending of this match is just more memorable, because it was funny how Big Show accidentally went to the table. You know, he sets a table outside the ring, and like he steps on the ring, and like he's trying to get into the ring, and all of a sudden Cody Rhodes drop kicks him or shoves him or does something to him, and then all of a sudden Big Show loses balance and he steps on the table, and the table just cracks, and the look on Big Show's face is like, you know, holy shit, I just screwed up. And like, it was just hilarious. I remember watching this on pay-per-view, and I just loved it. I loved it. I was happy Cody Rhodes became the Intercontinental Champion. It made me mark out, so I'm glad they continued the pay-per-view positively. So, yeah. Next match is a 2 out of 3 falls match between Sheamus, the World Heavyweight Champion, and Daniel Bryan. Now, obviously this match was a lot better than WrestleMania's, because the WrestleMania opener, which was this match, Sheamus and Daniel Bryan, lasted for about 8 seconds. And this match, let's just say, was longer than 8 seconds, and it was a good length. They had a good match. Now, I don't remember the order of the falls, but Sheamus beat Bryan to it and retains the title. But, you know, Daniel Bryan looked sharp. He looked what's the word I'm looking for? He looked significant and strong coming into this match and out of this match. He's been using a lot of submission moves like the crossface, or what he now calls it, the no lock. But I think Sheamus' title reign continued really positively after this match because, when I was thinking about it, I didn't know if Sheamus was going to keep up with his title reign for a good length of time and for a good, momentum, with a good momentum, because guys like The Miz, guys like guys like Randy Orton and guys like Mark Henry, they had like world title reigns or WWE title reigns that really weren't very impressive. But Sheamus kept it going from there on, so it was a good match and a good result. So yeah. And also, like I said, this match was better than the WrestleMania match. This match is a Chicago street fight between CM Punk and Jericho. And this match was just amazing. I loved it. I loved every part of it. In my opinion, this might be either it would probably tie with the main event. This match itself was very good. I liked it so much. I was so into the hype of having CM Punk's sister interfere. Maybe do a little skit where she pushes Jericho or slaps Jericho. In the end, she actually does slap Jericho, and then CM Punk capitalizes and does the GTS, I believe, and then pins him 1, 2, 3, and Jericho loses. But the street fight itself was a great match. I liked it. They both put up a good fight. And the build up towards the match itself was very, very good. I mean, you had Jericho going personal on CM Punk, making fun of his family members, how his father was an alcoholic, his sister was a drug addict, and how he was born before his parents were even married, so he's technically a bastard and this and that. Jericho literally pushed he literally went far with this, rivalry. And, the WWE creative did a wonderful job doing this because, it kind of reminds me of how they were doing the same thing with the Eddie Guerrero-Rey Mysterio rivalry, where Rey Mysterio's son Dominic was on the line between their matches. His custody was on the line. Not online, on the line. You wouldn't go to a website say Dominic's life was online, but no. I was trying to say was his custody was on the line, and it was just personal right there. I mean, two best friends fighting for, the son, and but in this is like family bashing you and all that stuff, and but the match itself was very good. CM Punk retained the title, beat Jericho twice in a row in the pay-per-view. Although I wanted Jericho to win. Like I said, I'm a Jericho fanatic. Nope, I'm a Jerichoholic. Anyways, I'm going to skip this match because I didn't watch it. I'll be honest with you guys, I stopped watching Divas matches since 2010. Because you probably know why. And, the only time I do watch Divas matches is when it involves Divas from the past, or I watch Divas matches from my DVDs. That's basically it. So, I don't care if you guys think I'm not a good fan of wrestling or this and that, blah, blah. I'm just trying to save my own time by not watching this shitty matches. Anyways, the main event is John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. All in all, that was a great match. Great match, except you had Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of John Cena 98% of the times in the match. I believe Cena pulled up 2 offensive moves throughout the match. And that would be a punch to the skull via chain wrapped around his knuckles, and an FU, or what you guys call an attitude adjustment, on the steel steps. And that's what got him the victory. Now, I was not happy with this victory because, first of all, I wanted Brock Lesnar to win because this was his first match since 9 years. Also, if you would have John Cena to win, you should probably have him dominate a little throughout the match, not have him job throughout the match, and then all of a sudden, miraculously 1, 2, 3 beats the best in the WWE today. Yes, Brock Lesnar is the best in the WWE today. But without complaining, I would have to say this match was very good. I liked the brawl they've been doing. I like the way Brock Lesnar literally beat the shit out of Cena. I mean, oh my god. Cena was like a human punching bag and a human mannequin, just do whatever you want. Beat the shit out of him, do submission moves and all that stuff, and it was just crazy. Brock Lesnar showed the whole world what he's made of in this match. Brock Lesnar, I think John Cena was bleeding in the match, I remember. And then, yeah, he was bleeding in the match. And Brock Lesnar in the end was bleeding after the punch to the face that John Cena delivered to him. That one big Superman punch to the face that knocked him out. And that was a capitalizer in the match. But all in all, this match itself was great. I liked it. Brock Lesnar looked very strong, and Cena looked like he got his ass kicked. But I always say this to people that I know. In this match, Cena might have won the match, but Brock won the war, in my opinion. Alright? But when you look at the match listing, and when you look at the statistics, Extreme Rules 2012 was better than WrestleMania 28. Why? Let's face it. In this pay-per-view, they had the same exact WrestleMania matches. It was basically a bunch of rematches, except for these two matches right here. CM Punk vs. Jericho was better over here, in my opinion, than the WrestleMania match. Not that the WrestleMania match was terrible. Same with Sheamus and Daniel Bryan. Same with Big Show and Cody Rhodes. Same with Randy Orton Kane. All the matches here were better than WrestleMania's. And as for the Cena and Brock Lesnar match, I found it that more entertaining than the Cena and Rock match. Not that the Cena and Rock match was terrible. No, Rock and Cena had a great match. But this match right here was kind of entertaining for me. Pretty much because I'm a huge Brock Lesnar fanatic. So really, in my opinion, this was probably the best 2012 pay-per-view. So that's basically my review for Extreme Rules 2012. This pay-per-view was consistent. It was amazing. If I would have to rate it out of 10 stars, I'll probably give it a 7 stars out of 10. 7 because, first of all, the Divas match sucked, which I didn't watch, so I can't really say anything, but I guarantee you, I can bet you $100 that this match pretty much sucked. Or didn't really suck, but wasn't really worth watching. And, the rest of the matches were good. It's just that most of the matches on this pay-per-view were just rematches from WrestleMania. I mean, there was, 2, 4, 6 matches over here. So 2/3 of them were rematches from WrestleMania. And I mean, to an extent, I know Extreme Rules starts off the other half of the year, but you should start off with something new we can continue with. I mean, WrestleMania basically ends the year-long rivalries, like the Cena and Rock rivalry and this and that, or the Undertaker and Triple H and this and that. But anyways, I took too long than I expected. But this is my review for Extreme Rules 2012. Let's hope for the same results for Extreme Rules 2013. It looks good so far. The build-up are getting better, in my opinion. The build-up is far better than the WrestleMania 29 build-up, because WrestleMania 29 was full of shit. Build-up full of shit, except for 2-3 matches, of course. And the pay-per-view itself, let's just say I'm going to buy WrestleMania 29, but I'm not going to watch it. So, yep, that's my mini rant on WrestleMania 29, and that's my review for Extreme Rules. So remember to comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel. If you guys want anything for me to do on YouTube, make a top 10 video. Actually, I know a lot of people made a request for a top 10 video. I think it was a top 10 DVDs in my collection. But the thing is, I already have that video on my channel since, I don't know, last year. So if you haven't seen that, I recommend you guys to check that out. Although if you want me to make a new one, then just comment below. And one more thing is that another YouTuber requested me to review every single DVD from 2004. That I cannot do in once, so I'll probably have to do 2 or 3 DVDs at a time. So in the next couple of days, you'll be seeing me do more reviews. And if you guys want to see the reviews, then go check them out the next days. Alright? So I hope you guys enjoy. And remember to subscribe to Random WWE 1043. He requested this DVD review, so go check his channel out. That's all for now, guys. See you guys next time. Peace.